What's up, gangsters? If you don't know me, I'm Brick of Fun, and I sell Legos on Whatnot. In this video, I'm going to show you how to stream on Whatnot and do it successfully, like I've done. What you need to do first before streaming, number one, you need to make a buyer's account from the link in the description. That is going to give you $15 in free credits that you're going to use on number two to buy a couple things and see how the app works. You need to understand it from a buyer's perspective first, and it will help you a bunch when it comes to actually becoming a seller on the platform. Number three, after you've bought a couple things and you spent your free credit, come back to this video and create a seller's account from the link in the description. After you create your seller's account, number four, you need to plan to do your first stream within 7 days and sell $150 plus worth of product to take advantage of their sales match. Me personally, I started with selling my personal Lego collection, and that's how I was able to get the 150 sales match, and that's pretty much how I got started with my whole Lego business. I started 7 months ago, and you can see I'm almost at 10,000 sold, and that is items sold, not dollars amount. And it is April 4th, so I didn't even do this on purpose, but it is my 7th month anniversary because I started on October 4th. That was my very first stream. However, if you've already made an account before, you cannot take advantage of this and you must move on. What you need to start streaming, number one, you need a phone. It doesn't matter if it's an iPhone, a Google phone, it doesn't matter. As long as it's a phone that can download the app, whatnot. Even with all the major shows that I've done and being one of the top Lego sellers on the app, I still have only ever used my phone for streaming. I've never streamed from a computer. Number two, you need a thermal label printer, but you don't even need that right away. I knew another seller that went to Staples or Office Depot. It was one of the two office stores, and he used their printer to print out every single label for like 9 months. He streamed longer than me. Finally just bought a thermal label printer after I convinced him to. So you do not need that right away. However, it makes everything so much easier, and you want to get it as fast as possible. You do not need anything else until after your first stream, other than inventory, obviously, depending on what you're going to sell. After your first stream, you're going to need a couple basic things like packing materials and things like that, but you don't need to worry about anything like that until after you do your first stream. And you want to plan your first stream to be that mega show, that way you can get your full 150 sales match bonus. How to stream on Whatnot. Number one, once approved for a seller's account, you need to use the app on your phone and find the seller's hub. For me personally, I have an iPhone, so it's just the middle icon in the middle of the app. And when you're on there, number two, you need to create products for your shop for everything that you want to sell. But number three, you need to make sure that you use auctions to quickly sell things to not only build hype, but as well as to build a following. I took major losses on my first stream, but I used that 150 sales bonus to make up for these losses, as well as these people are still buyers to this day because of the crazy deals that I gave them by doing dollar starts. Number four, you need to run giveaways as much as possible. You, as the seller, have to pay for all of the shipping costs for giveaways, as well as you have to pay for the item that you are giving away and the shipping materials for it. But they are very good for bringing in people. How to grow on Whatnot. If this video gets 100 likes, I will make a video specifically on how to grow on Whatnot. How I grew so fast in my 7 months doing it. How I went from not selling any Lego to doing full-time Lego in less than a month. And now, However, I don't have any one-on-one management anymore. I used to do one-on-one management on my other YouTube channel, but I don't do any one-on-one management anymore. I just don't have the time. And anyone that does have the time probably should not be trusted for management, that's my opinion. Especially if, they fucking dance around in a banana suit and don't sell anything. I would not personally trust them with any type of management or anything like that. And like anyone watching this, you do not need management at all. You do not need to pay anyone to do anything. You just need to watch. You just need to study. Streaming on Whatnot there's a format to streaming on Whatnot, and to do it profitably is the hard part. But to actually grow and to become popular, it's very easy. You just have to study the formula, which I will be willing to give out if this reaches 100 likes. I do have a Patreon where you get access to a Discord with a bunch of other streamers, but it's basically for my other YouTube channel. I will put the link in the description anyways, but it's mainly for like Twitch streamers and things like that. However, you do get my personal Discord, and you can reach out to me and I will give you advice whenever I have time. And there's also some other social media benefits that you can use to grow your Whatnot, which everyone should be doing. However, Whatnot is a lot easier to grow than platforms like Twitch and YouTube. So like the social media benefits, you have to use them to grow on Twitch and YouTube and things like that. However, with Whatnot, they have an algorithm to where you don't necessarily have to, but it does help. And if you want to say thank you in a bigger way, you could purchase a t-shirt or a hoodie on my website, brickofun.com. I get free shipping on all orders, and everything goes into like all my big giveaways that I do on Whatnot. I gave away a Death Star last Friday. I gave away a Dark Falcon yesterday. This coming up Friday, I'm giving away a Bad Batch. So I've spent tens of thousands of dollars giving stuff away on Whatnot. Obviously, it's all a business, and that's part of, building the type of platform that I have and getting the sales that I do and all of the such. But with that being said, I really do appreciate you for watching all the way to the end. And if you do join the Patreon, you could reach out anytime, or you could always come into my streams. I'm live every Tuesday and Friday. I never shut up during my streams, so if you ask me questions about growing or anything like that, I'm very happy to answer you live and give you guys advice and things like that. Again, I appreciate you a lot for watching.